Trav here with Oahu Hiking Adventures, and my first paid tour is tomorrow. It's a momentous event, and it seemed like a great time to talk about why we got here, why I'm here, and philosophy of adventure, how to live a more fulfilling life, a different life, and off the beaten path life. So if y'all are curious about how to do that, then welcome and much love. And hope you're doing wonderful wherever you are. So, yeah, my first paid tour is tomorrow, although I've been doing unpaid tours for 7 years. And I thought maybe I should get paid for doing this. But what I do is, yeah, I take people on adventures, I take people around the island, I share my favorite spots with people, and I'm create unforgettable memories. I have so many memories, right? So I don't. It's, there's a lot of things I could point to in my life, and I'll tell you a little bit about my life story. I'm not going to do the whole thing. There's not time for it, and it's not all necessary. And maybe I'll reveal more later on. But I've got a philosophy that what is a life worth living? What is rich? What is wealth? Definitely health, but I think what is also very important is memories. I think memories are an underrated and important form of wealth. And if you get older and you lose the ability to do things, you can look back on memories, you can look back on photos, and feel so warm. It's like a warmth and a cold. And so I feel no shame in taking a bunch of pictures. I even now, if I'm in a dark period or just want some light in my life, I look back on on pictures on past times. I go into my memories and will you believe I did that? I can't believe that we did that together, right? I think about who I'm with. So much of my life is based around creating unforgettable memories. And that's what I want to share with people. And that's what I believe people want and what people will sign up for and what people will pay for and what people will uh, uh, go out of their way for. So, memories. And what creates a memory is something unique, novelty, doing something different, going left when you would go right. So I like to push people to the left when they would go right. You would normally do this. Why don't we do this instead? That's going to be the better memory. Also, what's challenging, doing something difficult, pushing people a little bit harder to do something they weren't sure if they could. And in past jobs, I've been a coach as well. Various forms of coach, sports coach, life coach. So, taking people up mountain peaks. And for myself, doing things that are difficult is hugely important and is memory. I can't believe we did that. I climbed Mauna Kea. I climbed the highest peak. I did it without shoes, or I did it without water, or um, but doing something difficult. Another one is an element of danger. So having a little bit of danger is desirable for a memory. Now, it doesn't mean taking a needless risk, but it means doing something that you don't know how it's going to turn out and knowing that there's risk inherent in it and also having a plan for how you can manage the risk so that while I talk about danger, my goal is always to not get injured, and my goal as a guide is always for nobody in the party to get injured, everybody to make it back unscathed. But doing something a little bit risky, a little bit dangerous, taking your shoes off, going through the mud, um, doing a little bit of a harder hike, doing it when the conditions aren't ideal, but having a plan and having being prepared. I'm a fan of these things. Danger makes good memories and also bonds people together. And that's the next one is togetherness, doing things with other people. I'm not about doing all the dangerous things alone or that guy, the solo trail runner. No, to me, memories go together with people. When you see the place, you think of the person. When you see the person, you think of the place. Memories we're social creatures. We're meant to spend time with people. We're meant to bond with people. And even if we only have a short experience together, but it's something that's novel and different, it's something that's a little bit challenging, it's something that's a little bit dangerous, man, we could have a lifetime bond over that one thing and have those memories forever. So to me, those are a lot of the elements of adventure. It's novel, it's challenging, it's a little bit dangerous, and you do it with good company, right? And that has led me to paddleboarding to the Mokes, cliff jumping, uh, doing a lot of different hikes, and also trying to. There's other philosophies that we're going to combine, like being outside, using your body, right? That's a huge thing. Stretching the day out, trying to cram as much into the day as possible. Adventure is also when you lay down at the end of the bed and you're like, wow, I cannot believe we did all that in one day. So adventure is also uh, doing fitting everything in where you don't think it's possible. Now, and part of my love of memories, just to share the tattoos as well. Tattoos, this is from travel and this is from adventure, and just one little piece at a time from different tattoo parlors around the world. And I can look at a tattoo and say, yo, this was I was on Venice Beach with my brother here. This was Kauai with Adrian. Or no, this one was right. So and I think about Waimea Canyon, I think about the Kololau, right? So with all, I'm very memory driven, very sentimental, and that is part of my goal is to. That's a lot of my goal is to create these memories in people and really enrich their lives, have them leave with, man, that was amazing. That kind of changed my perspective. I want to go home and go left in my life and change the way that I was living. So as for how I got here as a business, though, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. I've done a lot of different things. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe God helped me, but I just followed chance around the globe, living in Europe, living across the U.S., traveling to a dozen countries, traveling to dozens of cities and states, and ending up settling right here on Oahu. Chance. There's certain things that happen in my path where it was a luck of the draw. It was coin flip, literally, for me to be here. I was a professional card player traveling in tournaments, and the luck of the draw won me a trip to Honolulu. And here I am, 8 years later. So I'm an adventurer in my life, and when I got here, it just led to going up Mount Kaala, going up the various hikes, doing um, challenging things, being physical, and it led to showing new people, showing tourists, and that's led me to, after doing it for so many years and not getting paid, someone suggested, "Yo, you should do it professionally," and I'm thinking, yeah, I would do that anyways. So I want to clarify also on the idea that memories are everything and that adventure is what to aspire life to. That's arbitrary. You can live your life however you want. A criticism of it might be that it's hedonistic to live that way. And you might be right. You might be right, but there's a difference between just pursuing pleasure and pursuing adventure that calls you to step outside your comfort zone, do something different, be challenged, take risk, and do it with other people. I think there's something very healthy about that. It does have the experience of making regular life mundane and wanting to pursue adventure in bigger ways. So there is that, but it's not it's it's not hedonistic in that this is a sustainable way of life. In fact, it makes you live longer. I believe that as long as your danger doesn't scale to risk your own life, adventure is going to make you live a long life because it asks you to be healthy. It asks you to be outside. And it asks you to create close bonds with other people. So it asks you to live a long life, full of memories, a long, rich life full of memories and adventure and good friends and good times and crazy things that you've done and full days from sunrise to sunset. Can't believe it. Wouldn't ask for anything else. So glad it's happened. I want more and want to share it with everyone. So that's how we've got to where it is. The short story. I don't. Maybe I'll share more about my life later on, but um, yeah, my first tour is tomorrow, and I have a plan. I have gear. I've done this before, even if it's not paid, and yeah, I've done it with people I first met. Like, yo, I just met you. 5 minutes later, me and you one on one in a car driving to the North Shore to some kind of dance to meet up. This is crazy, right? So I've done this before. and I got a plan for tomorrow. And right now, it's not about making the most money, it's about delivering unforgettable memories. It's just really doing a good job in my job here. So, super stoked. It's for sure a dream job. I don't know how it's going to evolve, how long I'm going to do it, which way it's going to go, how much business it's going to be, how much money I'm going to make, but it's a dream job, and it may just end up being a chapter in my life. But this chapter is just beginning, and I'm really excited to share it with you. And thanks for being along um, for the journey. So much love, and talk to you soon. Peace.